is a profession. Just drink tea in the room every day. Take a sip and savor it in your mouth, and then spit it out, and you can get a high salary. This is the tea taster. But this tea taster is not simple. His palate is very important to this company. He memorizes the taste of the tea recipe to ensure that every batch of tea bags produced in the factory is unique to the brand. The British love their afternoon tea. 80% of them are brewed in the same way as tea bags. It is said that during the Second World War, British soldiers were boiling water outside the tanks to make tea. The entire tank coalition was badly hit, so the army equipped every video equipment with tea bags. That's what led to the widespread use of tea bags in the UK. This century-old tea bag factory in the UK acquires tea leaves from 7 different regions of the world. One of the origins is from Kenya. It's just about picking season. Each farmer has a stick in his hand. Put the stick on the tea tree. Only the tea tips that emerge from the top of the stick are the ones they pick. When picking, 2 young leaves with 1 young bud are needed. After picking, the farmers gather the tea leaves together. Then they pack them in the car. Take them to a local processing plant nearby. Water is evaporated, stirred and cut, oxygenated and catalyzed. Then it turns into brown tea powder. At this point, the tea powder still has some moisture content. A large dryer can reduce the moisture content of the leaves to 3%. After that, the dried tea powder will be sorted according to particle size. Screening and packing. Tea leaves of each season and origin have different flavors. How to mix a fixed flavor. It's the turn of the tea tasters to come out. They will take the tea powder samples they receive, mix them with each other in different proportions to brew tea. Then they will taste the tea to determine if the flavor is the same as required. If it meets the standard, he will provide a sample list of proportions. Approve the workshop to start production. The robot is programmed, selects tea leaves of different origins according to the homemade proportions. After moving them to the conveyor belt, the sacks are sent to the tumble dryer. Automatic cutting and automatic unloading. Not a single grain of tea powder is spared. Not a single sack is discarded. Then the tea powder is sent to the top of a huge sieve. Filter out some irrelevant impurities. Like this nail, the clean tea powder is stirred by the mixer, becomes the traveling product. At this point, the workers between need to take the product samples through these pipes to the tea tasters in the laboratory again to ensure that the tea powder coming out of the workshop meets the taste standards. After that, it can be packed into tea bags and shipped out. And finally, an interesting science for you. How to make a good pot of tea. The left side is tea brewed with hard water. The right side is tea brewed with soft water. As you can see, the tea made with soft water is clearer and more transparent. There are less impurities. In fact, instead of using plastic cups, use glass or porcelain cups to better protect the flavor of the tea. Then pour in boiling water and let it sit for 5 minutes. This will draw out more caffeine, make the tea more aromatic and refreshing. The short 5 minutes also doubles the antioxidant content of the tea base, helps the body fight disease.